Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. Kilmar Abrego Garcia's lawyers have officially been granted permission to seek sanctions against the federal government. Let's get into this brand new legal breaking reporting that was just published by ABC. ABC. The article, ladies and gentlemen, is titled Judge rules Abrego Garcia's lawyers can seek, sanctions against federal government. Ladies and gentlemen, and the article reads, the judge overseeing the case of wrongly deported Kilmar Abrego Garcia on Wednesday granted a request from his attorneys to file a motion seeking sanctions against the federal government for failing to comply with discovery requests. U.S. District Judge Paula Xinis in April ordered the Trump administration to provide discovery evidence showing the process by which Abrego Garcia was mistakenly deported to his native El Salvador, despite him being issued a 2019 court order barring his deportation to his home country due to the fear of persecution. Wednesday's order from Xinis comes after Abrego Garcia's attorneys said in a court filing that some of the discovery productions by the government include highly redactive internal messages, and that materials and other materials that were classified as confidential or attorney's eyes only, without a motion to disengage the items as being under seal. The judge directed the government to file its response within 7 days of the motion's filing. In a separate order Wednesday, Judge Xinis ordered the unsealing of several filings related to the court's order for expedited discovery, including the transcript of a non-public hearing that was held on April 30. Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran native, had been living with his wife and children in Maryland, was deported in March to El Salvador's Secot mega prison after the Trump administration claimed he was a member of the criminal gang MS-13. Ladies and gentlemen, I will add alleged gang member because they allege that he is a gang member when really he's not. There's no evidence. His wife and attorneys deny that he is an MS-13 member. Judge Xinis ruled in April that the Trump administration must facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to the United States, and the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously affirmed that ruling with due regard for the deference owed to the executive branch in the conduct of foreign affairs. On Monday, Abrego Garcia's attorneys filed a response to a motion by the government to dismiss the case, calling the argument dismissal a jurisdictional gambit. The government asks the court to accept a shocking proposition that federal officers may snatch residents of this country and deposit them in foreign prisons in admitted violation of federal law, while no court in the United States has jurisdiction to do anything about it. The attorneys said in the filing, the Fourth Circuit Court and the Supreme Court each rejected that jurisdictional gambit. The attorneys said all three courts unanimously affirmed a preliminary injunction that the government must facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia from El Salvador to the United States. In their 26-page filing, Abrego Garcia's attorneys also said there is no indication to date that the government has tried to take all available steps in good faith to facilitate Abrego Garcia's return. History shows that when the government makes good faith efforts to facilitate someone's return, it succeeds. They said defendants' refusal to seek Abrego Garcia's return in good faith while simultaneously claiming his return is out of their hands does not negate redressability. The attorneys asked the court to shorten the government's time to file a reply brief from 14 days to 7 days, saying that further briefing on recycled arguments should not prolong a case that has already dragged on far too long for Abrego Garcia and his family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. If you would like to make sure that you stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please firstly like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as enjoy. Secondly, if you would like to make sure you're staying up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, excuse me, please hit the bell icon as well as the all notifications option. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. Thirdly, if you guys would also like to make sure you're always up to date on the all the legal things, breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please follow me on my social medias. That'll be linked down below in the video description. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, as well as TikTok. There, you guys will be updated instantly when I upload brand new legal breaking reporting analysis videos to the YouTube channel. Fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach and achieve the goal of 170 plus subscribers. The reason why I'm saying 170 plus subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 170 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 170 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is completely unacceptable of what the Trump administration is doing and prolonging this case. It is flat out illegal and unconstitutional. They've successfully returned a man by the initials OCG from Guatemala to the United States, according to reports from news outlets and OCG's attorney. So, what the heck is going on, and why the hell are these guys not rightfully, legally, constitutionally, and lawfully bringing Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States? Why? Fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe. Please stay positive, even though, unfortunately, I know it is hard for the majority of you at times to stay positive during these unfortunate illegal induced darkness times caused by the illegal unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. And know that justice will prevail eventually correctly on the correct side of the law despite Donald Trump and his illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regimes, executive orders, actions, and illegal behaviors. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, always look for the points of light in today's unfortunate, illegal, induced darkness caused by the illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. And until my next legal breaking reporting and video analysis update, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys in the next video analysis, legal breaking reporting and video analysis update.